back. We're in a new continent. We're in the Balkans. We're in Albania. This is the capital city, Tirana, and this is called Skanderbeg Square, I think is how you pronounce it. It's basically the center of the city. They've got, you see over there in the distance, they've actually got it's like an opera house or a theatre, and then all around the perimeter they've got major landmarks, and this is basically the center of the city. They'll have live events here at times as well, whether it be music or like dancing events, and I think they also do movies, like a theatre out here as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool if you just spin around. They've got all these high-rise buildings, which in itself they're very interesting shapes and size, like shapes or designs. I don't know if you can see in the distance, there's that one building where it's got little edges coming out the sides of it. That one you can see doesn't go straight up. So they've definitely put some thought into the way they're designing the buildings here. Notice it's a very sunny day. The air is clean compared to the last couple of months in Asia. And the weather's nice. It's like mid-20s, bit of a breeze. It's a very nice change from the hot humidity of Southeast Asia. The last couple of days in India were extremely hot, like 38, 40 degrees, and just so much humidity. So yeah, this is nice. So I arrived here yesterday lunchtime. It was a very challenging and grueling 4 days of travel just to get here. Tuesday morning I left Chiang Mai in Thailand. I caught a train down to Bangkok, spent the night in Bangkok, and then we caught a flight to Delhi, India. Spent one night in Delhi plus a day and into a second night. Had a flight out of Delhi at 1:45 a.m. yesterday morning. Got to Munich in Germany 6:30 yesterday morning. Had a 3-hour layover and then an hour and a half flight here to Tirana, Albania yesterday. So 4 long days of just traveling to get from one side of the world to the other, but I'm happy to be here. So far, initial impressions of Tirana: it's a very chilled city, it's very clean, it's very well organised. There seems to be a lot of construction. This is I think this is an Orthodox church, which I will go to at some point. So Albania is a majority, as far as I understand, Muslim country. So it's a little bit of a surprise to see an Orthodox church here. But we're going to visit a mosque as well. We'll go to that church. And we're going to have a look at some of the history of Albania. We've had a pretty rough history over the years. We'll visit a bomb shelter and another museum as well over the coming days. But yeah, so it's a clean, fairly organised looking city. Seems to be a lot of construction going on in parts of the city, so buildings half built. So it looks like they're growing. The one thing I will note is the traffic here is pretty bad. To get from the airport back to these cars, from the airport, there's a shuttle bus. It should only take half an hour, but it took an hour. And it runs every hour on the hour. And it costs 400 lek, which is about $7 or $8. So for reference, it's about 54 lek, which is the local currency for every Australian dollar. Or it's about 1 lek for every €1 or thereabouts, I think is the conversion. They accept both lek and euro here in Albania. Yeah, so the bus took double the time it should, just because they don't have the road infrastructure yet for the amount of traffic in the city. So coming in and out of the airport, there's only one road, and then as you come into the city, it's like the major roads is only 2 lanes. When you come into the city, there's 1 or 2 lanes, or there'll be a lot more one-way streets. So yeah, getting around by car seems to be pretty slow form of transport, but it's the only negative so far. They've got a pretty big cafe culture, or as they call them, kafana. It's predominantly espresso and black coffee. They obviously do cappuccino and latte as well. Yeah, plenty of restaurants. We'll have a look at some food while we're here as well. It's a big change from Southeast Asian cuisine, or Asian cuisine should I say. There's plenty of quirky little bars around the city. There's heaps of these sort of areas as well, where it's just nice greenery, little fountain, cool little spots to sit and have a drink. Plenty of parks. Yeah, it's just a really relaxing city so far. It's a cool little book market here by the street. I was actually looking at this earlier. Oh, I got are these records as well? Yes, they are. I didn't see this earlier. Just a whole bunch of vinyl. Charlie Rich. I imagine there'd be a fair bit of sort of folk music in there as well. Yeah, but yeah, I saw these little books. They've all been used. Some of them are in pretty poor condition, some are in much better condition. They had children's books, novels, little travel books, which was pretty cool as well. Some in English, some not. I did see an Elon Musk book here as well. Nobody's reading that. And set in front of a nice little backdrop. Some cooking books. So the city, I'll just cross the road here in a second. So the city has a few canals running through it, or yeah, I'd say they're canals, not rivers. You can probably see in the distance there, that building, and on the side it's just got little, it's a bit like what's that, the game where you have the blocks and you try not to have them all fall. It'll come to me eventually, Jenga. So it's sort of been designed in that way. Yeah, it's really nice to see the mountains in the backdrop along the canal. It's a very picturesque sort of city. So I'm walking over to a part of town called Bloku, I think is how you pronounce it. Bloku. And it's actually it's supposed to be an upscale part of the city. I got plenty of boutique shops, quite a upscale nightlife as well with the types of bars and clubs that they've got here. But back during communist rule, it was a blocked off part of the city for the elites. And while it's obviously not blocked off anymore, it is still home to the Prime Minister, President or Prime Minister, one of those, to their offices. So I thought have a look around and see just how different it is to the rest of the city. Not that the rest of the city looks poor or anything, but see just how much nicer it is over this part of town. So Google mentioned it's a leafy residential area. Certainly is plenty of trees and plantation around, which is quite nice. A lot of greenery, so they must get a fair bit of rain here. It is interesting seeing new modern buildings like that one over there, and then you get these older apartment buildings which who knows how long they've been here, but you can see like all the mold and the paint's coming off in the balconies. Reminds me a bit of in Palermo in Sicily, Italy, the apartment buildings with their little balconies. Yeah, it's a nice seeing a little contrast between the two. And then you've got these nice modern coffee shops. And it's also renowned for a lot of street art, street wall art. So there's one as I'm coming up to now. Hopefully I don't get run over. See here, lady on a bike. I'm not sure what it says. If I can figure it out, I'll edit it into the video. Alright, so the writing on that little work of art translates to: a woman with a book and a vein has the power to move nations. A woman of mind and voice has the power to change the world. It's by Sasha Tanetti, I think. Anyway, I'll edit that into the video. I'll try and get a photo of it as well. Got a nice little park here. Back there where I just crossed over the road, those police checks again. I've noticed that around parts of the city there's a fair few like police checks for cars, not so much for walking but for cars going by. I'm not entirely sure why. I know there is a history of we'll say corrupt police in certain parts of the Balkans when it comes to road stops. I'm not sure whether that's the case here as well. So the language is spoken in Albania. Predominantly they all speak Albanian. And there's two dialects, see there. So Albania were the under-17 UEFA champions, I think. Oh no, sorry, that's just the actual tournament will be here. So I think it's from the 19th of May till, I'm guessing, the 1st of June. So the two dialects spoken here, down in the south it's Tosk, and up in the north it's Geg. However, Albanians tend to speak English as well. So far I've had no problems with communicating with people. And they also speak Italian, Greek and French. So it's nice to come to a country where English is one of the main languages spoken. I think this building here, very colourful building, might be the Marriott Hotel. I thought I saw on that big tall building over there that connects to this one. It said the Marriott, but I'm not sure. But again, just the design of it, it's very unique, it's cool. So I'm guessing this would have been a little live site for the Under 17 championships, because there's signage up everywhere, gates up, TV equipment in their trucks. Not a bad little backdrop if you're going to have somewhere to watch the football. And yeah, that is the Marriott. Pretty cool building. Yeah, so I didn't realise Champions League finals on tonight. So they've got a little live centre there set up. I just asked, so they've got a casino here as well in the hotel, I presume. So I asked whether anybody can just come and sit in the seats to watch it. No, is the answer to that. So they told me it's 250 euros, which is probably about $350 or so. That's unlimited beers and snacks and stuff. Supposed to be for 4 people though, so it's not too bad if you've got a group. Me just being alone, I won't be coming to watch it here, but I'll definitely find a pub or something to watch it at. On the subject of money, there's plenty of ATMs around the city. I think there's 5 or 6 different major banks. One downside is they all charge a withdrawal fee, and the fee ranges from like $10 per transaction to other ones will charge a percentage, so it might be like 2.5% of the amount that you withdraw. There is no way around this, so very much like Thailand, every ATM charges a fee to any non-Albanian cards, so any tourists withdrawing money. I did actually go into a branch to ask if I could withdraw without a fee like I did in Thailand, and no, that did not work. The ATMs here though, they do withdraw both the local currency lek and also euro. So maybe if you are coming here, an idea would be to withdraw as much money as you think you'll need and then go to one of the exchange places and then get it exchanged there. Might be a good way of doing it. Got a skull and it's got cigarettes poked all through it. It's very interesting from the outside. This looks like it's an art gallery. So I might end the vlog here. See another interesting building, interesting design. I don't know how well it's coming up on the camera, but it's just all these little gold triangle plates on the outside. Just interesting shapes again. So that one's actually called the Rainbow Centre, which according to Google are corporate offices. Looks like it's a fairly new building. It was only about a year ago. I noticed some comments saying that the inside was taking forever to finish. Yeah, just some more nice designs. This up ahead is, from what I've seen, a rarity in the city. Just rubbish thrown out of the bins everywhere. Generally the city is really clean, but obviously not this particular area, which is a shame. I will be ending the vlog here, but one other little interesting fact about Albania is it looks like Tirana is basically where all the rich people or well-off people of the country live. And it's certainly noticeable with all the cars you see around the city. There's an abundance of Beamers and Mercedes, Audis driving around. It's also quite noticeable with the types of shops that they've got around here. There's a lot of higher end jewelry, clothing shops, designer bag and shoe shops. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of the country is. I'm going to be spending a couple of weeks in Albania. See the building there again. I'm going to be spending a couple of weeks in Albania, going up north to the beach, to the coastal areas, and then up into the Alps, do some trekking. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of Albania is, how rich, how poor, how developed it is. Hopefully I can bring some content out of it. See you in the next one.